USA Radio News with Wendy King.
2 people are in custody after a shooting at a STEM middle school in Highlands Ranch, Colorado.
We know that 2 individuals walked into the STEM school, got deep inside the school, and engaged students in 2 separate locations.
Douglas County Sheriff Tony Spurlock says one suspect is an adult, the other is a minor. Both were apparently students. 8 kids were hit by gunfire. One of them, who had been in critical condition, has died. Colorado Senator Michael Bennet says it's a school that he knows well.
A K-12 STEM school in Highlands Ranch, Colorado, which is in Douglas County, just south of Denver, the school district that I used to be superintendent of.
This is USA Radio News. House Judiciary Chairman Jerry Nadler says he'll begin contempt proceedings against former White House counsel Don McGahn if he doesn't comply with a congressional subpoena to testify. The move comes after the White House instructed McGahn not to reply or respond to the order. In a letter, current White House counsel Pat Cipollone tells the House Judiciary Committee that the former White House counsel will be ignoring their subpoena. He argues that President Trump may want to assert executive privilege in the future and that McGahn doesn't have a legal right to disclose these documents to third parties. House investigators subpoenaed the documents as part of their investigation into obstruction of justice. Heavy rain is battering parts of southeast Texas, prompting flash flood warnings, power failures, and calls for water rescues. The storm dropped at least 4 inches on parts of Houston. More storms are forecast for later this week. You're listening to USA Radio News. Republicans and Democrats continue to clash over the Russia investigation. Here's the latest from USA's Chris Barnes in Washington.
Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell says when it comes to the special counsel Robert Mueller's investigation into possible Russian meddling in the 2016 election, it should be declared case closed.
Stop endlessly relitigating a 2.5-year-old election result and move forward.
But the top Senate Democrat then took to the floor, Chuck Schumer slamming McConnell for saying case closed on the investigation and saying that Republicans are circling the wagons to protect President Trump from accountability. For USA Radio News, I'm Chris Barnes.
Well, the national average for gasoline increased by 1 penny to $2.90 this week. That could dramatically change in the upcoming days as the U.S. trade war with China is heating up. John Clemens reports.
Despite optimism being expressed during the 11 weeks of negotiations with China, the U.S. has now threatened to impose $200 billion in additional tariffs on Chinese goods. Patrick DeHaan of GasBuddy.com explains what could happen.
Escalating a trade battle with China is going to slow down the U.S. economy, and that could undermine the economy. And the risk there to the price of oil is that a slowdown in the economy would hit oil demand as well. And so it's possible that oil prices continue to move lower.
I'm John Clemens.
For USA Radio News, I'm Wendy King.